quote saying a penny for your thoughts. Well, with modern day inflation, it should be $1 for your thoughts. The penny was minted in 1793. It's a very historical coin. It was the first coin ever minted by the U.S. And originally it wasn't Abraham Lincoln on the coin, it was a woman. The coin was much thicker and made of copper. Today it's made of copper and zinc, yet it still costs 1.7 cents to make, just about double what it's worth. Making pennies in recent times is a waste of money and time. Pennies are practically worthless. Unless you have a substantial amount of them, you can't use them to buy anything. These small discs of metal are so worthless in many Americans' minds that they don't even pay attention to them. I've even caught myself vacuuming them up. Now if it's quarter, totally different story. Robert Waples, a professor and board chair of economics at Wake Forest University, says that Americans have stopped using the penny. So sadly, like many other beautiful historical objects, it appears that the penny now belongs in a museum. I think he's right. The penny is an amazing historical object, but that's all it's good for, being a beautiful piece of history. I mean, I think the wagon wheel and black and white televisions are amazing, but they just don't cut it in today's world. When one calculates it all out, pennies are a complete waste of time. According to Jeff Gord, an MIT scientist and founder of Citizens for Retiring the Penny, Americans waste 2.4 hours each year handling pennies and waiting on a person handling pennies. When figured, all of this loss of time calculates to 15 billion lost nationwide. If pennies were eliminated, the mint would only have to work half of what it's doing now, which would free up machines to create other coins. Pennies are not only worthless, they are a complete waste of money. In 2011, the penny cost 2.41 cents to make, way over the price it's actually worth. In 2014, it cost 1.83 cents to make. This means the taxpayers were losing 0.83 cents for each time one of the 7.4 billion pennies were made in a year. It means it costs taxpayers $5.8 million to make pennies that we don't even use. So the 20.2 million pennies being made a day are essentially not worth the money they're supposed to be. The American citizens that want the penny to continue circulating are worried about three things. They believe retiring the penny will increase prices, the sentimental value of pennies, and how charities will be affected. They believe that prices will increase significantly, when in reality it's mere cents. Businesses have tested rounding everything to the nearest nickel, and the change was not significant at all. Many Americans are holding on to the sentimental value of the penny, which is understandable, but there's a line. I believe the minute the penny costs over 2 times what it's more than to make than what it's worth, it's time to change. The other worry about charitable organizations being affected is really just these people grasping at straws. These organizations can easily round everything up to the nearest nickel. Other countries have done away with the penny and have had no problems at all. In 2011, Canada discontinued the penny. At the time, their penny cost 1.6 cents to make. Canada discontinuing the penny would save them $11 million annually. The penny no longer being useful in Canada was taken away with hardly any problems. The country merely rounded everything to the nearest 5 cents. Getting rid of the penny freed up machines, allowing other coins to be made instead. Retiring the penny is an extremely logical plan. Continuing to produce something that's costing a nation so much money is such a waste. The price of penny production at 1.83 cents, which is higher than what Canada's was when they decided to eliminate the penny. It's only reasonable to get rid of it. Americans in favor of keeping the penny have only one solid reason as to why they feel the necessity to keep such a useless coin, and that's only for sentimental